Kayode Oladele. I represent Imekoa from Yewa North Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I'm from Ogun State. As you have directed, Mr. Speaker, this is not considering the content of the motion, but the procedure. Mr. Speaker, I would like to say that one of the problems that successive administration in this country, particularly the executive, has been facing is on this issue of what is the status of the excess crude account vis-a-vis the Federation account. If you look at the Constitution, the excess crude account is not something that is envisaged in our Constitution. And therefore, when they want to withdraw money, they look at it and say, well, we don't know the status. What do we do? That is the thing. But, Mr. Speaker, what we have going on right now, we have various ministries, departments appearing before various committees whose responsibilities are to consider this type of request. Ordinarily, Mr. Speaker, even assuming without considering that a breach has been done, what they should have done, the executive should have done, was to write a letter to the committee in charge of this defense, instead of to the committee, to the House, because appropriation bill will be presented for consideration as a second reading and a third reading. But if they want us to do this, even if we agree that the various security heads should come, and we agree that it should be included in 2018 appropriation, we will eventually direct it to be submitted to the chairman of the committees involved. To that extent, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Speaker, sir, what I would suggest is that even though it's not the entire money that has been paid.
Silence, please. Please, honorable members, silence, please.
Paid. And if you look at the letter itself that the president wrote, he said there was a time factor. Time was made the essence of the agreement, and that they ought to pay within a particular time in order for the order for that plane to commence, even if the supply at the end of the day will be in 2020. Yet, Mr. Speaker, what the executive ought to have done was to have written this letter sent to the National Assembly, to REP, to this particular committee in charge of defense. So I would suggest that instead of this House constituting itself into a committee of the whole House now to debate whether or not this letter or this thing should be included in the appropriation, it is rather inappropriate. It should be sent to the committee in charge for consideration. If that committee in charge feels that it should be included in the appropriation of 2018, the committee will do so, and they will send it to the appropriation committee, whose responsibility will now be, Mr. Speaker, to bring it to the House for consideration. That is my submission, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.